You want to express your authentic self, but this throat chakra is being blocked in a capacity that is not allowing you to express yourself freely without judgment, rejection, or feeling unseen or being unheard or completely misunderstood when you are doing so. And I just briefly mentioned in the last part that the Hierophant card came out. And the Hierophant represents sort of being the mouthpiece of spiritual truth, allowing God, source, universe, the divine to speak through you. And you probably don't know necessarily like how that's going to play out. But your soul already does know, your higher self does know, that you will be used by the divine in some capacity to share your testimony or share your knowledge or something with others that is going to help uplift the collective consciousness, which is absolutely beautiful. But it's not yet. We see that the Hierophant, although they are really the mouthpiece of spiritual truth, if we look at the face, they're silent. And there's also this contradictory type of energy that comes with the Hierophant, because it is being that mouthpiece of spiritual truth, which I think you're like, yeah, that's what I want to be, but I'm not being allowed to. I'm being restricted there. I'm having this pressure and tension. And the Hierophant is also, here's the contradictory piece, is also like associated with voicing the spiritual truth within the confines of like traditional structures, traditional narratives, traditional institutions and their traditions and their practices and their patterns, which feels, how do I say this, absolutely contradictory to this sense of like freedom that you're wanting, that you've been looking like, hey, when is it going to manifest this sense of freedom where I could be me and just show up as me and there's not a problem, because I can feel that you do want to speak, you want to lead, you want to express, but you feel held back by this external world based on the reactions you've got thus far. As if like you're sort of like in this spiritual, never-ending like waiting room of sorts. But I do want you to reframe, right? The number 5 is to do reframe, reevaluate how you are thinking of this card and this energy. As this card does represent spiritual initiation. And it's like creating this tension. It's like the tension of spiritual truth or being truthful and like your authentic self in the tension of traditional structure. So this energy is inviting you to find your voice within structure. And that is that pressure. That is what you need to get to the part that you desire. Let's talk about how to reclaim your voice in the next part.